Alrighty. Good morning, guys. um, yeah, in explanation for the three of you that watched my second episode, uh, yeah, I hadn't actually realized that when my recording software updated, it altered some of my settings, so I had no idea that it wasn't actually picking up my voice, my dialogue. So that's a valuable lesson in always double check your footage before uploading, and I'll go through everything I discussed again. Anyway, so for those of you that didn't see my earlier faux pas, yeah, I don't know whether it's the deities of YouTube or just elite in general, but I am not having much luck with recording this series. But yeah, so anyway, after the first episode, what did I do? I ran through, got a couple of bounties, bought a Viper Mark III, which I have dubbed the Apollo. If you don't get that reference, it's a certain book and or movie/TV series that you should look. It starts with B. You should probably have a look at it. Then bought a Cobra to do some trading because I was getting my ass handed to me trying to bounty hunt. Didn't name that specifically because I didn't know what to call it, and I was going to sell it because I now have my keelback, which I have dubbed the Tranquility. So now what I'm currently doing is just doing some more trade missions to finish upgrading, because I've essentially got everything to a D class, with the exception of the power distributor, which is A. But for this to be of any effective use, I need to get to top class in my modules, and then I need to modify them, so I need to find the correct engineers. But yeah, I'll head to my current destination, and then I will show you well, at least the method that I use for short distance trading. So I'll catch you guys there. Alrighty, and I'm just moving into land now at the Stanier orbital. I think that's how you pronounce it. So I'll give you a quick rundown of how I basically what my routine for all of this is. Oh crap! Of course.
Landing gear deployed.
Forgot I was approaching from the wrong direction. Yeah. Also, another thing to note with keelbacks, not too sure if this is the same case for the Type 6, but somewhat of a cantankerous tractor in terms of piloting, maneuvering it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That was a pretty bad demonstration of landing, actually. Oh, yeah.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Like, whereas with the Cobra, I would basically just go flash straight in and, like, just decelerate. Drop the landing gear and decelerate at the last second. Yeah, this thing, it takes a little bit longer to slow down. Because essentially it's like going from the Eagle to the Viper, or the Cobra was like transitioning from riding a motorbike to driving a car. And I feel this is the kind of transition that would be like going from car to a truck without power steering. But anyway, so I typically check the message board first, the mission board. sometimes you get stuff that pops up that's either at the destination you're heading or that is en route. Remember, your route does get increased the more cargo you are holding. Typically, if it's not, above like, it's like if I was heading in that direction, that would be well worth. That'd be well worth it. Some people would argue because I mean it's 116 as opposed to, but you got to remember in terms of profit margin, like that's 116 credit, 1,000 credits of pure profit, as opposed to with trading where you only get like essentially per ton you're only getting on average about 1,000 to 1,500 profit. Still a sizable amount and good. So advanced medicines. I'll have to make note of that one. That wouldn't be too bad if I was heading in the right direction. This thing is not going to handle combat. I do not head in that direction, otherwise that would be a nice one. Okay, 2 for advanced medicines. I mean, even though that's a piss poor payout, because it's the same item and it's come back to the same location, I'd throw that in just for a little, it's just a little bit extra. But foist, typically I'm just going to head straight down to like what I know I can buy, but price of those has gone up. Now remember, the economy around does fluctuate somewhat, but like you look at stuff that you can either buy, that's got a relative, or that you can at least buy, and then you shift over to the right, and then it'll, like for stuff that you can buy, it'll tell you what the systems that it exports to. Now, I typically trade between here, which is the, how do you say it again? Was it Chibiabos system? I apologize if I've butchered that. Yeah, Chibiabos, as far as I can tell. And the Andel system is typically advanced meds imported from. So yeah, if you want to if you find something with a high sell price, then where it says exported to, it'll have imported from. So Andel, advanced meds, that'll be with the trip. I particularly like the basically the source, the source missions. Yeah, if it's something that's imported from Andel, because A, it's where I'm heading to, and it means I can bring something back, because I still haven't actually worked out a proper product to bring back to the Chibiabos system. Typically, I typically don't bother trading anything that gives less than 1,000 profit. But when you can't find that, I think just find the next best option. But I mean, don't go ridiculously small. Active armor, it's 300 credits. Non-lethal weapons, 400. Okay. 400 profit. It'll do. It's like, I'd already written down the buying prices from Andel. So I just needed to double check the selling prices before I went and bought any. Although, personal weapons, I'll buy 1 ton, because I think, from what I can remember from past missions, bringing personal weapons especially into a system that's in conflict, is illegal. So if I can find another station with a black market, then that might be worth a look. But anyway, I've got non-lethal weapons, so I can actually start sourcing some income coming in this direction that doesn't rely on missions. So I'll go accept those missions. So what do we got? Oh, at least that's not as bad as the last recording. Last one I did, I rambled on for 20 minutes before going anywhere. So, yeah. Now that's a nice looking paycheck, but not to go out of my way. So where was it? There we go. See, that's a nice one. 12 units of advanced meds. I will have somebody sent after me for that. Now, naturally, yeah, there is the risk when running the missions, or well, I'd say the risk. There we go. The risk is actually increased running the doing the mission runs, because if you get the message saying, "Oh, hey, this guy's going to come after you. We'll give you a bonus if you kill him," odds are they're gonna turn up. I actually got my ass I got blown to Kingdom Come this morning. Instantaneously failed 2 delivery missions because I got interdicted, and best strategy, especially whether or not your ship can go into, well, especially if your ship can't handle itself in combat. I mean, I've got weapons just for a quick bit of defense. If the system security, lends a hand, then I'll try and take the bounty and the extra reward. But for the most part, it's just a case of get as far away as possible and try and bloody jump out preferably before you take any damage. But failing that, before your hull gets destroyed. But I think I got attacked by a vulture, and it got close enough to me that it caused mass disruption. I was a sitting duck. I think it helps, especially if you're going to be doing trade routes, get friendly with the security system. From what I can tell, they respond a lot quicker if they're friendly with you, or if you're friendly with them. So now, to set our destination. Wait, no. Sorry. I do this all the time. Because I have to put a lot of concentration into my speech, so I will completely not forget what I'm doing. But here we go. Gold. I'm not making quite as much money. I'm guessing that a lot of my trading, like a lot of the trading I'm doing, is off putting everything slightly, and with the supply running low, then the price is going to go up. So I'm not making as much, but it's still a decent amount. So just buy what I can. Just full cargo.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
And I can still afford to rebuy. But I really hope I don't have to. I'll refuel once I get to the station, but anyway. So we go to Galaxy Map. Now, something to make use of, especially if you're just doing like me, and it's like short range trades, or even long range, or even for the long range trade runs. You can directly bookmark the stations. So just bookmark stations that you dock at. It just makes it easier, so then you don't have to try and find the system and then hunt through for the station. Just click. Everything's blotted. Exit out. Reset your screen, and then away we go. And hope that if you get interdicted, it's by someone in an eagle. The skill rank of about
Engines engaged.
mostly harmless, maybe novice.
Landing gear attracted.
Actually, yeah, thinking about it, an eagle can be lethal to someone that's like, master rank. Or even competent. More just for the case that, as you can see, this is me, pitching. An eagle can fly circles around this. So I'll definitely be looking for... Oh, wait. No, I won't. Just remembering, the... Oh, crap. I was hoping I'd stay out of range long enough. Quick way to fix that. Yeah. I mean, be able to get the fighter bays in. So I think it's class 5 and 6 you can get fighter bays once the multi-crew's done with beta and all of that. And the problem is, the keelback only has 2 rank 5 slots. So that's majority of your... Well, that's a good chunk of your cargo hold gone. It's actually nearly half of my cargo gone. Cargo racking gone. I could make up a portion if you dropped the shield generator down to a class 2. If a class 2 would actually fit around this ship. I haven't bothered checking. The shields are flimsy enough as it is. I don't really want to risk going to lower. Well, I've still got a lot of upfitting to this thing to do. But anyway.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Forgot to check for a black market. Okay, well, once we land at Sharp Dock in Andel, we'll have a quick look.
Frameshift drive charging.
I can show you the kind of profit margins I get from a trade run like this. So yeah. Right now, I'm just looking at earning some more money so I can, so basically so I can just finish upgrading the keelback. So if I can increase the jump range, then I mean trade runs like these would be even quicker. Then of course I need... I'm not too sure if it's worth... It's probably not even worth upgrading the weapons. They're more just something so I can have there. I might even switch a couple of them to mining lasers. No, don't even think I'll bother with that. I've just got some weapons there on the off chance that I get an opportunity to, take something out, collect bounty, maybe some supplies. Then yeah, I'll start upgrading it. I do have a Diamondback sitting in the shipyard as well, not in storage, which has been partially upgraded, but that's going to be cost us just as much as the keelback to upgrade. In all honesty, I could have upgraded it. Probably could have upgraded it for the amount of money I've put into the keelback alone. I mean, let's see. Doing the kind of run I'm doing in the Cobra with a 40-ton capacity, so half of what the keelback can carry. We take into account high-paying missions and being able to actually collect on combat-related bonuses and bounties. It was about 4 to 6 hours. So, I mean, and that was only just one, for the most part, one-way trading as well. So, theoretically, like, just straight up, just flat grinding, no, just, you know, nothing else interrupting apart from the odd interdiction. Yeah, well, that was enough to earn me essentially, yeah, 3.5 mil, and then I used the additional money from stripping the Cobra and selling it to help with the upgrades. So yeah, about 3 hours, you can probably get close to about 10 mil just constant as, you know, moving as quickly as you can. Because the Cobra's only 350,000 credits, around that range, so... And if you're going to trade, that is the ship to get. The Sidewinder, yes, it's a multi-purpose ship, but it's a shit multi-purpose ship. That's the thing, it's good to start you off with whatever you want to do, but if you want, yeah, you want to get into trading, go straight for the Cobra Mark III. Yeah. And all you need to do is just find the right commodities to trade and just, yeah, take missions that you do, or even expand your route to incorporate some missions if you want, if you can, or want to. I mean, like, seriously, like 100,000, an extra 100,000 credits for an additional quick stop. It's well worth it, and like, the more, if you can accumulate, the more of them you can accumulate, the better the, you know, the more worthwhile it becomes.
Restrict speed to 100 meters per second.
Ah, blow it out your ass. The only reason I even slowed down is because it's not quite, because this Tranquility's not quite as maneuverable.
Maintain heading and slow to approach speed,
So
Commander.
35. Ah, I keep getting that. The description for this thing states that it only requires a small landing pad. Yet I don't remember ever being given a small landing pad.
Landing gear deployed.
You mind looking into that, Frontier?
Touchdown confirmed.
There we go, refuel.
Shutdown. Welcome,
But yeah,
Commander.
always remember to have enough credits to rebuy your ship. Because there's nothing. I mean, there's nothing more devastating, especially for than having your ship being blown up. I mean, especially one that you've actually been gunning for. I've been gunning for this for a while. So let's sell everything. 90,000. That's just profit. So yeah, I'm back up to over 1 mil. I mean, it's granted it's a bit slow, yeah, but here we go. Advanced meds. Now I need 14, I believe.
Mission objective complete.
And in all honesty, if the superconductors hadn't A, dropped in price here, and B, increased in price back at the Stanier orbital, I'd be doing those because it's a it's a cheaper option and the profits around about the same. Profit margin's about the same. But I can make up for that, as I stated earlier. Huh. Oh yeah, there's those. Profit on that, not so great. I believe I actually... Anyway. So here we go. Non-lethal weapons. It was 1900, yes. So, let's... Oh. Actually, right, sorry, before I get to that part. So, just double check. So it's 2 and 12, 14, yep. Right. Navigation, galaxy map. Now, let's head back up to here. Manual. What do you mean system? Okay, sometimes it likes to do stuff like that. Granted, I haven't actually explored... I haven't scanned this system. I'd have to do it while I'm in there. But let's try somewhere else that's close by that I can look into the system. Being a shorter trip might actually... so what do we got? Pretty sure somewhere... here we go, facilities. So yeah, if you look at the facilities, so docking, yeah, contacts, yeah, exploration, commodities, refuel, repair, restock, outfitting. Okay, cool. I mean, this gives you a basic... Oh, look at that. It'll even tell... So there you go, you want to go into better detail. Ah, here we go, yeah. Prohibited. Bootleg liquor, personal weapons. Slaves. Oh, slaves are pretty much a given, especially in Federation space. But I mean, the prohibited weapons are pointless without a black market. So yeah. So neither of these have a black market. What about... Now there's a... Alright, there's a station on here. No commodities market, no black market. Okay. So, sorry, half of the stuff I end up just like discovering on accident, so... I never really properly read through all of this, which I should have. But I mean, like, yeah. So this is an... So there you go, yeah, if you want to get a much more accurate for sourcing. Yeah, like I said, look for the imports. And then, yeah, providing you've got information on the system, which I... Outside of ground-related stations, the only other station in the system is Sharp, which, yeah, has all of this. Yeah, stored ships. Eagle, which actually, ironically, is named the Sharp. Look up Bernard Cornwell, if you want to get that reference. And, yeah, my Diamondback Scout, which I have not come up with a name for. So yeah, imports, exports, and prohibited. So yeah, nothing too bad. But, like I said, without a black market, so let's have a look. Oh, no black market there either. Okay, what about planet I'm currently floating above? No commodities market. Essentially, if you want to do smuggling, it's probably best to head to, what's his friggin' name? Was it Archon Delaney? Actually, that's a point too. I joined a power a little while ago. Now, just for the kind of like character I want to roleplay. She seems to be the most fitting. The only problem is, for now, when you're still starting out, I recommend avoiding the power play for a little bit. I made the mistake of joining the power play and trying to do some bounty hunting. Anyone that's associated with another power automatically is flagged as an enemy, so you'll have other ships tearing into you whether or not you're wanted or your bounty. So yeah. So I'm just going to, and I wasn't doing any work for her at the moment anyway. I need a full-fledged trading ship. So yeah, but anyway, I'll leave things here. Like, comment, subscribe, you know the drill, and I'll catch you up in the next one, which next one will be, yeah, it'll be a video from the arena. It's the CQC. I did do a video for that, but that was the video that I realized I had no audio. So yeah. Anyway, catch us up next time.